Good Saturday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. This is your outlook for the weekend, March 7th and 8th, 2015. And the weekend's going to start off partly cloudy. We're going to have clouds increase toward the end of the day here, and that's because this little system up here, very weak system, is going to be pushing off to our north. It's just going to be bringing a few clouds. Would not be surprised if our northern areas here get into a few flurries or a snow shower here, but this is mostly across the far northern areas here, a little further northwest of our coverage area. If you get into central PA here, our coverage area kind of ends right here at Tioga County. That's like right on the western edge of that. So really not expecting too much up here. Maybe a few flurries or a few snow showers, not amounting to anything. And that would be in our very far northwestern areas that would be affected by that. If anything, elsewhere, we're just mostly cloudy overnight and not a big deal here. A little bit further here, going into Sunday, we got high pressure building back in, and it's sitting right across the Ohio Valley once again. So once again, Sunday looks like a nice day, mostly sunny. Is going to become eventually, after this system here that's lingering to the north here starts to pull away, and then we're going to have the same thing holding into Monday. High pressure is actually going to move kind of right on top of us, so we're going to have, with that sinking air, you're going to have the full sunshine come in on Monday. Temperatures are going to continue to moderate over the next couple days, probably only a couple degrees here and there, but still starting off below normal for much of this week here until we get to about Wednesday. And then I think we go back above normal for a change. We haven't been above normal temperatures in the long, I can't even remember the last time that was. I mean, that was a pretty long time ago. We actually had temperatures go above normal. Normal this time of year now, since we're getting into the 7th and 8th of March, normal highs are generally in the mid 40s to near 50 degrees across most of our coverage area here, and we're still not going to be anywhere near that until we get into probably the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. So. Speaking of Tuesday, here's our system down here in the Gulf that's gathering here. We did side with the European model and the UK Met because the two of them both have this system affecting our area. Makes sense a little bit with we were getting into more of a seasonal change here that time of year, where the Gulf, any system coming from the Gulf is going to have a lot more moisture with it to work with. Even though it's coming up to the north here, the GFS actually has this kind of going out here like this, and the Canadian is doing something similar, staying south of the area, and that's generally doing that because this northern, it's basically saying this northern stream is going to be very fast, very dominant. Well, that has been the theme all winter, but it hasn't been the theme recently. So this northern stream really hasn't had as much of an effect on our systems as much in recent days. So the trend has been with being such that we're thinking this is going to come a little bit further north, and we are going to get rain out of this. It's not going to be a wintry system whatsoever. Just some rain in here, and some of it does stay to the south here. You can see that most of the bulk of it does stay across our southern areas here on Tuesday afternoon, but we'll get some rain and some shower activity further north as well. But again, most of it's further to the south. And this will be in the form of liquid. We head over to the Canadian here, just to give me an idea. This is something the GFS is doing. This is the farthest north that this gets, right here. So since it's not getting anywhere north of this line here, even areas up here are going to be mostly cloudy because of that. I mean, if that's the worst case scenario that this thing does stay to the south, you will have mostly cloudy skies up further north. But here you can see, here's your 0 degree Celsius line. Okay, it's way up to the north, so anything that would come up here will be going into warm air. This is +3 at 850 millibars, which is about 5,000 feet up in the atmosphere. So any of this moisture coming in here would definitely be in the form of rain if it does in fact come as far north, which we're siding with right now. Either way, going back to the global models here, we're going to go a little bit further in time here and just show you Wednesday and Thursday. Another high pressure system sitting right over the Ohio Valley is going to give us a mostly sunny day. Here on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, I think you can probably hit 50 or higher in many locations. It's going to be a very warm day, but then we're going to be dropping back down on Thursday, I think, back to below normal temperatures, and we're going to have to be getting ready to deal with another system here as we head towards next weekend. Really don't want to speculate on that one right now because the I know that some people have seen the GFS going with a snowier solution with that one. Really not seeing a snowy solution with that one next weekend. So we'll just leave that up to chalk that up as a long-range blunder right now, because that's going way out in the future to the point where you really can't trust anything the models are going to indicate at that range, especially since there's quite a spread between, say, the European model, which is very, very warm with it, and the GFS, which was very cold with it. So we'll just keep an eye on it. But right now, I'm not looking at anything wintry in the middle of the month, at least not at that point. Maybe afterwards, we'll see. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich, and that is your outlook for the weekend, March 7th and 8th, 2015. Have a great Saturday.